Yo, what's up?
All right, this is the post show. Oh my gosh.
Yes, once again, this is Harry Bernard Taylor with my man Chris Burton.
The People's Podcast, we're coming live from Star Wars of Professional Wrestling Presents Sacrifice. This is our post show.
Yes.
And it was a stacked card from beginning to end, and we're going to run down the matches, and we're going to grade them accordingly.
Yes, no doubt about it.
So let's get going, man.
Yes, you just saw us, and we had an interview with Soul Patrol. Yes. And like we said, like we told them, we score the matches straight up. We give them the stars that we think they should have. Yep. And this is what we're gonna do with this post show right here. Card, yes, man. No doubt about it.
So we had 7 matches.
Yes.
So let's get it, man.
First match we had a fatal 4-way match with Sal versus Marcus versus Kobe versus Denim. So it was a pretty good match. It was action-packed from the beginning to the end. Mm-hmm. Sal came out. Sal pretty much pumped up the crowd. Yep. Then we had Marcus follow him. And I think Marcus was the one who, Marcus come out with Morris Day's music.
Yes.
The Time, Jungle Love. Yep. And he had the crowd pumped up. Oreo, how does it go? Oreo.
Yeah.
I think I wanna know you. And and you could tell he wanted the crowd to know him.
Yeah, and he did, man. And
yes.
he put on a great show.
Yes, the crowd got into him.
The match was just, it was amazing. Just flying all over the place. People were definitely into it, man, and the moves were ridiculous.
Yes,
man. It was high flying, nonstop, man. And I think Sal came away with the win, right?
No, Marcus came away with the win.
Marcus came away with
Marcus,
the
win. Marcus, I think he was the oldest guy in this match.
Yeah.
But Marcus, man, he was the highlight of the match.
Yeah.
I mean, he would get in there, man. He would the move that he put together, and I mean he fought very strategic. Because like I say, it was him against. It seemed like it was him against 3 other guys. And, the other guys, I mean, Marcus, he picked his spots very well, man.
Yes, he did.
And like I say, came off with the win. Chris will be right there.
Yeah, and he came off with the win. And, man, and like I say, he came off with the win out of the 4-way. What we grade that, man?
We gave the match 4 stars.
4 stars.
4 stars, and we look forward to seeing Marcus again, man. Actually, we look forward to seeing all these guys, Sal, Kobe, Denham, and Markham. Each one of these guys represented themselves well for the first time wrestling in Greenville, South Carolina at Eastside High School. Yep. And next time, we hope you get out and see these guys.
Live in person.
Yes,
and
no doubt.
Was the second match, man.
The second match, we had a battle royal.
And that was about 15, 20 guys.
Yes, there was a lot of guys in this ring. The ring was surrounded by people. So
it was packed. The ring was full, man.
Yes. So and Soul Patrol was part of this match.
They were.
So we had a lot of people that was in there. Some of these guys we recognized they was from American Pro Wrestling.
Yep.
We had like I say there was a good bit of guys in here, and a good bit of these guys we did know. But the winner of the match was Bunkhouse Legion.
Actually, Bunkhouse Ray.
Yeah, Bunkhouse Ray. Okay, Bunkhouse Ray is the guy who won the match
and won the championship too.
Yes, he won the championship. This right here was for the Superstars of Wrestling championship. And the guy it was representing the guy who was representing it was representing for is a longtime wrestler who passed. He wrestled. He's from Greenville, South Carolina, but he's been wrestling local for a long time.
Yes.
And his wife brought out the title, and Bunkhouse Ray won this title. So congratulations to him. And we give the match 3 stars.
Yeah, 3 stars.
So the next match, man, we had Randy Wayne and Billy Buck versus Soul Patrol versus the Heart Killers and Luke Daniels. This was
and Joey
Rama.
This was a fatal 4-way
tag team match. Yeah. So overall, we've already talked about this match a little bit. Overall, we gave the match 3.5 stars. And like we said, straight up wrestling, we give it straight down the middle, man.
and Soul Patrol came on and stated their case.
Yes.
And we told them what we graded it upon, and they were like, okay, we get it, we understand.
Yes.
But we always say, if any wrestler or anybody in the business that we're talking about has a gripe with what we say, how we grade your match, please come and state your case.
No doubt about it, because hey, we're gonna let you state your case and tell us how some of the things that went on in the match, and some of the strategic movements that you did in the match and why you did it. And
exactly.
So like I say, you have a say in this. If you're a wrestler out there and you're hearing this podcast and if you hear us out here, come on over here and talk about what you think about the match and why it went that way. But
but about the match though.
Yeah, but about the match, like I say, Randy Wayne and Billy Buck, these guys are tough, man.
Yes.
Throwback to like Stan Hansen and maybe Stan
Dick
Hansen,
Murdoch.
and Dick Murdoch. I mean, these guys are tough, man. And at first, like I said, and the Heart Killers, to me, it looked like they was gonna win the match at first.
Yeah, it did.
These guys, man, smaller than the other guys. One of the guys very small, but these guys are very tough, man. And I mean, they put together their moves very strong.
Yes, they did.
Pretty much, like I said, a throwback to maybe Buzz Sawyer and Bret Hart, man. I mean,
they ended up coming away with a win, too.
Yes. No, they didn't. Randy Wayne and Billy Buck actually come away with the win.
That's what I said. Randy, that's what.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was talking about the Heart Killers right there. But they came out with the win.
Yep.
Luke Daniels and Joey Ryman, man, actually put on a good contest. I mean, they actually presented themselves well in the match. But before Soul Patrol got in the match, man, I thought the match was it was missing a lot.
Yeah, it was. And Soul Patrol took it. They brought it up and brought it to a whole nother level.
Yeah, so I
brought
think
the charisma and brought the energy up in the match, which is definitely needed.
Yes.
So kudos to Soul Patrol. Thumbs up.
Yeah, brought the match up to a 3.5.
Yep.
Soul Patrol is a throwback to the Rufus R. Jones, Junkyard Dog, Pistol Piz, Wildly days, man. And the crowd loved it, and you could tell there's a lot of people.
They're behind them.
The older people and the younger people got behind them. So there's still room in there for wrestlers out there that's like that, man. Because like I say, young people really got into this, man. So hey, that style is not dead. No. So next, man, we had Sigmund versus the Eastside Strength Coach in an arm wrestling match, man.
Yes.
So they did arm wrestling, set the table up in the mat in the ring.
Yep.
And these two went at it in arm wrestling.
And man, it was good, man.
Yes, it was.
It was about two times. Eastside Strength Coach could have beat him, man.
Yes, almost had him.
But Sigma had to go and rake the eyes of the Strength Coach and then do some underhanded stuff and cheat.
Yeah, and got the pin. And I mean, I thought they was gonna start it over.
But what happened though? Here was a trick. Buff Bagwell was in the ring.
Yes.
And pleaded the case for the Eastside Coach and plenty others, and basically was like, "Look here, man. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna have a match. We're gonna have Sigmund, and who came out there and wrestled?
Wes Brisco.
Wes Brisco, our man.
Jerry Brisco's son.
Yes.
A lot of you might know him as Gerald Brisco.
Yep.
When he was over in WWE.
Yes.
As part of the management over there.
Yes.
But I know him as Jerry Brisco, and actually we got Jerry Brisco walking right here. But Jerry Brisco was actually out there while our son Wes.
Yep.
Mr. Brisco,
hey,
you want to say something?
What's this name dropping going on?
Let me get in there. Yes, this man right here. All right. But yeah, this man right here.
There's a bunch of ugly around.
Yeah, Gerald Brisco, but I know him as, I call him Jerry Brisco. To this day, he will always be Jerry Brisco.
Yes,
I grew up watching this man, and I grew up watching him. Watching his son Wes. Yeah, all right.
And we got his son Wes.
Yeah,
family reunion.
Yes, but Jerry.
We're missing you. Come on in here, brother.
But first time I saw Jerry Brisco was in 1973. I was only 6 years old.
And
my brother
I was only 12 years old.
Yeah. My brother was a huge wrestling fan, and I used to turn around and say, "What is that?" And I saw Jack, and I saw Jerry Brisco on Atlantic Coast Wrestling. Man, it was amazing. And I like I say, I used to look at his brother. His brother became the world championship when I was like 8 years old in 1975. Jack Brisco was my favorite wrestler, and Jerry Brisco was my second favorite. I used to look at him, and when he left, he had left Mid-Atlantic Championship Wrestling, but I used to get to see him in the wrestling books. And I love Jerry Brisco. I'm like, man, this is a great wrestler. And I'm like, he's so great. I want him to be the world champion. But
on our podcast,
he was in Florida, and he had a championship in Florida.
I heard you guys dropping my name over here, and I saw a hot dog. I thought, man, maybe I get a free hot dog.
Yes, but this right here, man, we are so proud to have Jerry here with his son Wes, who's continuing the legacy of the Brisco brothers. And rest in peace, Jack. Loved you, man.
Oh,
And
lady,
just say,
when you hush
Follow
up
Red
just a
Velvet, by
minute,
the
when
way.
you hush
That's
up
Beyonce.
just a minute,
yes, sure.
Hey,
I want to plug on
Yes,
myself.
all
You're
right.
sitting here
Go
talking
ahead. Yes,
hey,
go ahead and talk, Gerald.
Watch
Gerald.
Brisco and Bradshaw podcast.
Yes.
You can join me on Twitter. I can do all that
Yes.
social media stuff. And I even got a podcast.
All right. All right. Yes.
Q&A and my son here got Brisco and Big Ace, man.
Yes.
Watch it,
Yes.
man.
Definitely. We're going
And
to
I-
check
We'll be
that
back
out.
on the show real soon.
All right. Yes.
We're going to come back here to South Kakalaka, and
Yes.
we're going to be on our brother's shows here again. And so I'm not going to give you a date now. I'm going to surprise you, but I'm going to.
All right. All right. Yes.
So stay tuned.
Stay tuned. And let's say,
Great seeing you guys, man.
yes, and look out for the Briscoes again.
Thank you,
know.
son.
All right, Jerry. Thank you very much.
All right, man.
Great seeing you. All right, Wes. Thank you. All right. All right, man.
Wow.
Hey, you can't beat that.
Man.
You can't beat that. The legendary Gerald Brisco.
Whoa, man.
I mean, and his son,
Oh,
Wes.
Wes.
Oh, man. Wow.
And
Wes
Wes
had-
won the match, too.
Yeah, and Wes is the next. What's the next match?
Yeah, he won. And who
Yes.
He,
Oh my gosh, man. And
Woo.
you know, hey, his match was one of the
Holy
best
cow.
matches of the night. We gave that match a 4-star, and
Yeah,
like I say,
4-star, man.
and he beat Sigmund, who actually, like I say, cheated
in the
arm wrestling contest. And Sigmund cheated to in the match against Wes Brisco and
They restarted the match.
They restarted the match. Sigmund got the pin, but they restarted the match, and Wes actually came back, and Wes dropped him with a backdrop, won the match, got the 4 stars. Man, so hey, congratulations to him. So next we had the Koloff Dynasty versus Brian Pillman and Corey. Who was that? Corey Steve.
Yes,
Koloff Dynasty.
Corey Steve,
Actually,
yes.
we was actually out here with Soul Patrol at that time, but we saw the match through there. We saw some of the action, and Koloff Dynasty actually the fans actually turned with as the Koloff Dynasty, and the fans got with the Koloff Dynasty. But like I said, we didn't actually see this match, but from everything that we saw, it was a 4.5 star match we got with Danny Paris and a couple of Joe, a couple of the guys that was actually commentating for the match. It was a very good match, so we gave that match a 4.5 stars. So and then final match, man, we had Tim Storm versus who was that? Tim Storm. I can't exactly remember actually Tim Storm, but Tim Storm was he was the NWA champion for a while. For I think 2 or 3 years he held that title. And Tim Storm actually he took out who was in that last match, man. Tim Storm. Who was in the last match? Tim Storm and
John Scholar.
John Scholar. And Tim Storm actually won the match. But like I say, we gave that match 4 stars. Very good match. And once again, this was a straight up wrestling podcast. Harry Bernard Taylor with my man Christopher Burton, the People's Podcaster. And we'll talk to you guys later. Peace.
Good job, guys.
All right.